Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. I'm here at the 2021 Miami International Auto Show. I'm standing by the refreshed 2022 Lincoln Navigator. This one's painted in this Manhattan green, which looks really nice. We'll talk about the interior in a few moments here, but Lincoln, they did refresh the actual headlights here. As you guys can see, they're now more of a projector LED with this LED daytime run light with an LED turn signal, which lives down here. And my model here it does have the fog lights here at the lower part of the fascia. There's some chrome accents here with front parking sensors. And as you guys can see here, the Lincoln emblem actually lights up, which is a really nice touch. It gives you a really nice design look here. As you guys can see, you do see the smaller Lincoln emblems here in the actual grille, which looks really nice. I'm also loving this Manhattan green exterior paint. It looks really good here with the chrome accent. There's the Navigator badge here on the actual side fender. There's this chrome mirror cap with an LED side marker, and my model does offer a large panoramic sunroof here. The wheelbase here for the Lincoln Navigator is at 122.5 inches with an overall length of 210. So this is right on par with something like a Cadillac Escalade. I think the Escalade is bigger by 1 inch or so with the wheelbase and overall length, since that vehicle now has a independent rear suspension. But let's take a look at the interior really quickly here. My camera guy has to step up into this platform here, but looking at the interior, as you guys can see, is green as well, but we're not going to show too much until we actually talk about the interior. But looking at the rear here of the Lincoln Navigator, Lincoln did update the actual taillights here. I don't want to fall off the stage because it's going to be bad for my it's going to be bad. But as you guys can see here, they did revise the actual taillights here, which looks really nice. They're full LED, which is a turn signal, brake light, and reverse light. And Lincoln does have the name spelled out here, which looks really nice. And I think you can tow around the same numbers as the previous model, which was the 2021 model. There's rear parking sensors here. There's LED lights for the tag. And you can also open up the power tailgate here. I click on the button. Once you do that, it reveals 25.5 cubic feet of space. And once you fold down everything, Lincoln says you get 122.5 cubic feet of space. And underneath here, Lincoln does give you some underfloor storage. Look, I'm gonna tell you, look, when the camera go dark. So getting inside the interior of the Lincoln Navigator, as you guys can see, Lincoln did update the interior here. As you guys can see, there's this 13.2-inch display here. It does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I think it's wireless. Unfortunately, I cannot sit in this vehicle. The same thing with the Expedition here. So this is a pre-prototype model. So I was told by the Ford rep that I cannot sit in this vehicle, unfortunately. But this cabin here looks extremely luxurious. It's right on par with something like a Cadillac Escalade, the BMW X7. So really nice upscale cabin. There's 3-level heated and cooled seats here. You guys can see, once you click this button here, it does display that on the actual screen. The steering wheel looks like it's been updated as well, if I'm not mistaken. You also have Lincoln's driver's assistance, because there's this bar here that watches your eyes just to make sure that you're paying attention to the road. And my model also has this heads-up display. I wish Lincoln would have offered a rear view camera mirror. I think majority of the segment does offer that feature. And above, there's this large panoramic sunroof here to let light into this cabin. The seats in here, they look futuristic here. I think this is the same 30 Lincoln Way position seats. So you have plenty of adjustability. You can control that via the controls here on the actual door panel. There's also 3-person memory seats, so if your spouse wanted to sit in the driver's seat, they can customize it to their seating position. Your headlight controls are here. This is a power tilt and telescoping wheel, which feels really nice to basically use the controls. There's this floating center console here, as you guys can see. Really nice upscale looking center area here. Open up this. It does reveal a wireless phone charger. There's also 2 cup holders here. There's your drive mode selector, your parking sensors. I should be driving this vehicle really soon, hopefully. Open up this, it does reveal a decent amount of storage. It's also lined with felt inside. And this area here does feel nice and padded with a nice stitching. But overall, let's hop into the second and third row of the Lincoln Navigator. So getting into the second and third row here of the Lincoln Navigator, as you guys can see, my model does have this center console here. The switch gear feels really nice, so you can adjust the volume control back here in the second row here. And Lincoln also gives you this digital display here to basically mess with the climate control, the audio settings. There's also the settings menu there. You also have, looks like there's 3-level heated and cooled seats back here, which the Escalade does not even have, which is kind of strange for GM not to offer cooled seats on a really expensive 6-figure price tag vehicle here. But there's your USB charging ports down here. There's also a 12-volt, and my apologies for the bad lighting. But there's also 2 cup holders down here. There's gonna be 2 map pockets back here. Keep in mind, this is a pre-prototype, so some things that you might see not be available for final production. There's also LED lights up top with this suede Alcantara headliner. There's also this grab handle here, and there's air vents here, and there's this large panoramic sunroof here. And Lincoln says you get around 43.9 inches of legroom here in the second row. Like I mentioned, this center console looks really nice, especially if you want to hide some things in here, especially if you're a VIP. You put some stuff in there if you like, and it's also lined with felt with an LED light inside. But pulling this handle here, the third row lifts up, just basically push it out of its way. And the third row has around 40.9 inches of legroom. My apologies for the horrible lighting here, but I do love this green interior. It looks really good with the exterior paint as well. But let's talk about the powertrain specs for the Lincoln Navigator. Let's talk about the powertrain specs here for the Lincoln Navigator. Let's talk about the powertrain. Oh, I have it twice. Why am I saying it? Let's take a look underneath the hood of the Lincoln Navigator. This uses Lincoln's 3.5 liter twin turbo V6. This powertrain makes 440 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque. It is paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission, which was co-developed by GM. I don't have the final towing numbers or fuel economy, but I think it's still the same carryover because this is the same powertrain that they used before, if I'm not mistaken. And as of this filming, I do not have the final pricing here for the Lincoln Navigator. This is a refresh model, of course, like I mentioned from the beginning of this review. But hope you guys have enjoyed this review here. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at DriveOnReviews and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next review. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. I'm standing by the refreshed 2022 Lincoln Navigator. Let's talk about the front styling here of the Lincoln Navigator. As you guys can see here, Lincoln, they did revise the actual headlights here. They actually turn as the steering wheel turns, so really good headlight technology here. There's the double stacked, oh, sorry, wrong shit.